Okay, today we will see very easy and interesting topic, a part and parcel of data structures that is called as arrays. Even this is the concept that was already covered in our C language. But I told you yesterday, we have different categories of data structures. Basically, we have data structure is nothing but organization or a logical or mathematical organization of data in order to extract, manage the data in an efficient manner. Data structure is a way of grouping the data elements under one name for effective and efficient management of data. Basically, data structures are used in almost all the software systems. I've given you several examples also: operating systems, DBMS, compiler design, artificial intelligence, numerical analysis, graphs, graphics, etc. And examples of data structures includes arrays, stacks, queues, linked lists, trees, graphs, and so forth. I told you classification. There are two categories of data structures. That is, number one is primitive data structure, non-primitive data structure. So again, we have a classification of data structures. Number one is called as linear data structure, non-linear data structure. A linear data structure is a data structure where entire data is organized in a linear fashion, one after another, sequential fashion, serial fashion. Whereas non-linear data structure is concerned, a non-linear data structure is a data structure where the data is organized in a quite different manner. In the case of linear data structure, we have a relationship from one element to another element. Whereas non-linear data structure is concerned, there is no connectivity in between element to the element. And then next category is static data structure, dynamic data structure. In the case of static data structure, the entire data is in the terms of fixed data. Once if you define the size, you are not supposed to change or increase or decrease the size of the data. Whereas even static is always provides you fixed components. Whereas dynamic is concerned, I told you in the case of C language also, dynamic data structure is concerned, it is a mechanism where we are going to provide increasing or decreasing of data according to your requirements. According to your requirements, that is a dynamic data structure. Third category is a homogeneous data structure, non-homogeneous data structure. In the case of homogeneous data structure, roll number 37, ఇక్కడ చావరా దున్నపోతా తలకాయ తీస్తా ఇంకొకసారి క్లాస్ జరుగుతుంది అక్కడెక్కడ మాట్లాడుకుంటావే యూజ్లెస్ ఫెలో. Homogeneous data structure is concerned, entire data is of a similar kind, same type. Whereas non-homogeneous data structure is concerned, organizing of data in the terms of different kinds of, that is heterogeneous. We have two categories. Similar is said to be homogeneous. Dissimilar, different, non-homogeneous data structure. And then now we move on to, already given you several examples of that, already I sent you notes also related to these elements. Now move on to arrays. I told you in many cases, arrays can be treated as an example of a data structure. So arrays is the basic component or very important component for implementation of stacks, queues, etc. So what is an array? First of all, array is nothing but, listen carefully, collection of similar data elements. I told you in many cases, we have a concept called as structures and unions. A structure is nothing but a data structure. A structure is a user-defined data type. A structure is a user-defined data type. Within the structure, we are combining different types of data elements. Whereas array is concerned, it is called as similar data elements. We can say that array is a linear data structure or a linear list. This is also called as a list. What is linear list? Entire data is going to be organized. Entire data is going to be organized in a sequential fashion, serial fashion, linear data structure, linear list. Simply, we can say that list. In the case of array, what array performs? It combines group of data elements or data items identified by a unique name. What is unique name? Individual name. I will tell you how we are going to define. We know that integer a of 10. A is an array. A is an array. Or we can say that a group of data elements combined together to form a name is said to be array. Array is also called as a list or a linear list. It is a simple data structure. Once again, array is nothing but collection of related similar data elements, also called as data items. Array is called as linear list or simply list. Array is a group of data items that can be identified by unique name. What is that? Unique name. We can have different types of arrays. We know that arrays can be classified into one-dimensional array. Arrays can be classified into one-dimensional array. Second one is two-dimensional array. Third one is n-dimensional array, or we can say that multi-dimensional array. We have different array components: one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, n-dimensional, or we can say that multi-dimensional array. See, in our topic, in the case of C language also, we have seen all these topics. So arrays can be divided into different categories or different types. Single dimensional array, also called as one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array. What is that? Multi-dimensional array. What is that? Multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional array. In the case of one-dimensional array, we have only one subscript. మీకు గుర్తుందో లేదో మనం చెప్పుకున్నప్పుడు one-dimensional array అన్న or single-dimensional array. One-dimensional array also called as a single-dimensional array. Two-dimensional array or double-dimensional array. In this case, a single-dimensional array may consist of only one subscript మీకు గుర్తుంటే స్క్వేర్ బ్రేసెస్ కనుక ఒకటే ఉన్నట్లయితే we can say that it is a single dimensional array, whereas two-dimensional array is concerned, we have two subscripts. We can say that this is one subscript and this is two subscripts. A multi-dimensional array is concerned. A multi-dimensional array is an array. It consists of more than two subscripts. More than two subscripts. All of you maintain the running notes. If that is not possible in some cases, better to go for screenshot at least, so that it will provide you better understanding of it, better understanding of a concept. So we go through an example. See, once again, array is nothing but collection of related or a similar data element. So array is defined by group of data elements under one name. So array is always determines you a mechanism that is in the terms of grouping of elements. Now move on to the next part. We go through examples of it. All of you observe clearly. When you write, just see this, just take up the screenshot. When you take up a concept example, if I write integer a of 10, we know that array, this is an example. And one more thing I want to tell you, there is no need to send your roll numbers. Why you are sending roll numbers in the chat box? Roll number 32. Why you are sending? I don't need your roll number. Already I can see you. Once, if the people who are switched off their cameras, they will be getting absent. I am taking complete screenshots. So based upon those screenshots, I can get the attendance. If the people who are not switched their camera, they will be getting absent. No doubt about it. So there is, again, don't send your roll number in a chat box. If it is a premier, then you may send your roll number. It is not a premier, it is a live component. So there is no need to send your roll number to the chat box. Okay, now, and then CRs, maintain your attendance. All of you maintain your attendance. CRs, maintain your class attendance, presented numbers based upon the screen, whatever it is visible. Now move on to integer a of 10 is an array, or I may write float. Float is a data type. Float b of 10. B is nothing but an array. B is nothing but an array that is going to be, B is nothing but an array that is of type float that can hold 10 data items. So these two elements are come under single dimensional array. Next, what is that? Single dimensional array. If I write integer a of 3 and 3, this is called as two-dimensional array. We know that when you have in a component that is in the form of matrix format, we have already completed in our language, C language, addition of two matrices, reading and printing of 3 by 3 matrix. All those elements can be treated as a integer 3 of 3 and integer a of 3, 3 and 3. This is called as multi-dimensional array. There are different categories of arrays. I told you single dimensional or one dimensional array, two dimensional array, n dimensional or multi-dimensional array. అమ్మా ఒకే ఒక సబ్స్క్రిప్ట్ ఉంటే అక్కడ ఉన్నటువంటి స్క్వేర్ బ్రేసెస్ కనుక ఒకే ఒక సబ్స్క్రిప్ట్ ఉంటే దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as a single dimensional array. If you have two subscripts, that is called as a two-dimensional array. If you have more than two elements, that is called as multi-dimensional array. What is that? Multi-dimensional. How to declare it? In the case of declaration, you need to have a data type, for example, integer. Next one is array name, that is called as name of the array, or we can say that number of items. What is that? Number of items. Or we may say array name, data type, name of the array called array name, or you may also write the same thing as index. What is that? Index. See this? Yeah, that's why I written these elements in the above part. Integer is a data type. A of 10. This is an integer array. This is an integer array, right? Someone raised their hand. Yes, tell me. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. Ashok, if you have any questions, you can raise the hand. Don't raise your hand unnecessarily. Okay, right. Integer a of 10. We can say that integer is a data type. Integer is a data type. And then we have second category. A is nothing but array name of the array called array name. And then 10 is called as index. 10 is called as index. Therefore, how to declare an array? If you want to declare an array, what you need to perform? First, you need to follow the prototype, also called as syntax. Array syntax. What I told you? Data type, array name, and then number of items. What is that? Number of items. So in the case of these elements, number, I told you, camera, switch off, switch on the camera, roll number 93, A1, 24, 96, 51, all these people will get option. A8, 432, all of you connect with your roll number, not with your name, and remove. Yes, you need to keep your camera switched on. Otherwise, you will be getting option. Okay, 5A4, CR. Don't give attendance to the people who are not switched on their camera. Be careful. Next. These are examples. That is, in the case of example, the first one is integer a of 10, float b of 10, integer a of 3, 3. So this is called as a single dimensional array. This is called as a two-dimensional array. This is called as a multi-dimensional array. And this is called as a syntax. What a syntax means? Data type. What is that? First, we have a data type, integer, array name, that is A, 10, that is index. Now, the symbolic representation of single dimensional array is if you create a single dimensional array, what happens? Integer A of 5. All of you observe very carefully. Without understanding arrays, it is very difficult for you to understand data structure programs. Data structures లో arrays అనే కాన్సెప్ట్ లేకుండా మీకు ఏ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ అర్థం కాదమ్మా. కాబట్టి కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా కాన్సంట్రేట్ చేయండి. Symbolic representation is when you declare A of 5, memory will be created per integer. We know that every integer requires 10 bytes. What you call 2 bytes, 5 into 10, that is equal to 10 bytes. This is. So 5 blocks will be created. How this is represented by index always starts with 0, A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3, A of 4. Index will be created by using A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of. Here there's the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called as array. Array name is A. జాగ్రత్తగా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి అన్న, చాలా చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇది అర్థమైతేనే నెక్స్ట్ చెప్పేటువంటి కాన్సెప్ట్స్ అర్థమవుతాయి. మీకు తెలిసినా సరే ఒకసారి మరలా ఎందుకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తున్నాను అంటే యూ షుడ్ బి ఫెమిలియర్ విత్ దాట్. యూ షుడ్ బి ఫెమిలియర్ విత్ దాట్. array లోపల we have some values 20, 50, 10, 60 and 70. This is the symbolic representation of array. ఒక గ్రాఫికల్ గా ఎలా ఉంటుంది? Here 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 are called as index location. A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, all these are called as elements. అందుకే మనం చెప్తూ ఉంటాం, మనం A of చెప్పాను, మీకు గుర్తుందో లేదో, థియేటర్కి వెళ్ళారండి, అక్కడ ఒక చైర్ లో ఈ చైర్ నంబర్ A5 అనేటువంటి చైర్ నంబర్, ఈ చైర్ లో ఒక పర్టికులర్ పర్సన్ కూర్చున్నాడు. ఇలా A0, A1 ఉంటుంది, A0 ఉంది, A2 ఉంది, ఇలా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. This is called as a location. This is called as array index location. A of 5 అంటే లోపల ఉన్న మనిషి. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి ఎవరైనా, I am unmuting you once. Anybody can tell me what is the value of A of 0? అమ్మ అన్మ్యూట్ చేశాను అన్న, ఒక్కసారి ఆన్సర్ చెప్పండి. A of 0 వాల్యూ ఎంత?
20.
వెరీ
20
గుడ్,
sir.
వెరీ
20.
గుడ్, వెరీ గుడ్.
20 sir.
20
A
sir.
of 0 వాల్యూ
20.
is 20. అందరూ అక్కర్లేదు నాన్న, ఒక్కరు చెప్తే చాలు. అంతే.
Okay
A
sir.
of 4 ఎంతమ్మా?
70.
70 sir.
70 sir. 70.
Good, very good, very good. The location value is this is 0th location, first location, second location, third location and fourth location. These are called index locations. These are called as elements. ఇంకా చెప్పాలంటే ఇంకొంచెం డీటెయిల్ గా మనం వెళ్తే all these elements are stored in some memory locations. మీకు గుర్తుంటే కంపల్సరీగా పాయింటర్స్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు చెప్పాను, every integer requires the data elements in the terms of a mechanism called known as index locations. 204 205, 206, and 208. Just all of you write down this structure. ఒకసారి అందరూ ఈ స్ట్రక్చర్ నోట్ చేసుకోండి అన్న త్వరగా ఒక్క నిమిషం. Fast. Over. So array is nothing but collection of related data elements of same type. మీ pointers లో కూడా చెప్పాను. When you declare, when you initialize or when you insert or declare anything, it is going to be stored in a memory called memory area. This is called as, also called as physical locations of the memory. మీకు గుర్తుంటే, when you declare integer a is a variable, a is a variable, a is equal to 10, the value of a is 10, memory location is 2002. So a is a variable, value of the variable, address of the variable. మొదట్లో చెప్పాను, పాయింటర్స్ చెప్తున్నప్పుడు కూడా a అనేటువంటిది ఒక వేరియబుల్ అంటే వాల్యూ ఈస్ 10, 2002 ఈజ్ అ మెమరీ లొకేషన్. దీన్ని ఏమంటారమ్మా? అసలు ఇప్పుడు హౌ టు రీడ్ అండ్ ప్రింట్ ఎన్ అరే. మనం చదివిందైనా సరే ఇవి తెలుసుకోకుండా డేటా స్ట్రక్చర్స్ తెలియదు కాబట్టి నేను ఒక చిన్న ప్రోగ్రామ్ లాగా మీకు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయడానికి ట్రై చేస్తాను. చూడండి, సి లాంగ్వేజ్ కాబట్టి we know that we have to use hash include standard input output header file. Don't call stadio.h. Use only standard input output header file. All categories of standard elements. Second category is hash include console input output header file conio.h. And then we have to use, there is a main function, return type of main function, maybe either integer or a void. Generally, I'm using void. Void is nothing but no return value. What is that? No return value. Here I'm declaring a variable called a. This is of array that contains 5 elements. What is that? A is an array. A is an array that contains 5 elements. I told you, whenever you declare an array, automatically a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4 will be created. In order to manipulate, we are using I. There is a variable called I. We have to perform clear screen, CLR, SCR. All of you follow our notation. Printf, it is an output statement. Escape sequence \n. Enter any 5 elements. Enter any 5 elements. Now, if you want to read, if it is a normal variable, one scanf is sufficient. But this is array. That's why I'm using a looping structure. Best looping structure is per loop. I is equal to 0. I is less than 5. I plus plus. You have to read it. In order to read, we require what? Scanf statement. Scanf statement is an input statement. Scanf ampersand I. Again, I am printing the given element. My intention is to read and print the given array element. The given array elements, or again we have to use for loop. అలా కాకుండా ఓన్లీ printf అని ప్రింట్ చేశారు అనుకోండి, ఇట్ ప్రింట్స్ యూ గార్బేజ్ వాల్యూ. ఎందుకంటే ఇండెక్స్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఏమవుతుంది మనకి వాల్యూ printf \n %d a of I. Output acquired immediately, called get ch, and then main function should be here. I am giving you tracing. దీనికి నేను ట్రేసింగ్ ఇస్తాను, అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి అన్న. So array, this is the program for reading and printing array values. So whenever you declare a of 5, memory will be created like this: a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, and a of 4. I told you, whenever you declare, memory will be created like this. Because we have 5 elements. Index always starts with 0 to n minus 1. Okay. ఏమ్మా అర్థమవుతుందా? ఒక array element ఎప్పుడైతే a of 5 అని చెప్పారో, memory will be created like this. Got it? Yes or no? Follow అవుతున్నారమ్మా? Okay. Next. Now, printf, the first statement, once a declaration is over, it displays printf enter any 5 elements. ఒక 5 elements ని ఎంటర్ చేయమని చెప్పాను. దానికోసం ఏం వాడాను? ఫర్ లూప్ యూస్ చేశాను. నౌ టెల్ మీ, what is the value of I is equal to 0. 0 is less than 5. Yes. Scanf a of 0. ఏం జరుగుతుంది ఇక్కడ? ampersand a of 0 అంటే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను 5 అనేటువంటి ఎలిమెంట్ ఇచ్చాను, ఎలిమెంట్ విల్ బి స్టోర్. I value ఏమైందమ్మా? 1 అయిపోయింది. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 is less than 5. Yes. A of 1. For example, 7 అనే ఎలిమెంట్ ఇచ్చాను. I value will be incremented by 1. That is 2 is less than 5. Yes. I is equal to 0. ఇది ఇనిషియలైజేషన్ ఎప్పుడు ఒకేసారి జరుగుతుంది. తర్వాత yes, ampersand a of 2. అలా ampersand a of 3. ampersand a of 4. That means some data elements are stored in the array. I value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Array లో ఉన్నటువంటి values మాత్రం 5, 7, 3, 2 and 9. A, for example, process అయ్యాక I is equal to 5 అయిపోయింది. 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is less than 5. No. Whenever it comes to no, then we move on to the next state. What is the next statement? Printf, the given array elements are I is equal to 0. 0 is less than 5. I 0 plus plus. Yes, printf %d a of I. What is I? 0. 0 is less than 5. Yes. What is a of 0? What is a of 0? That is 5. 5 will be printed. Next, I value will be incremented. 1. 1 is less than 5. Yes. A of 1. A of 1 is 7. 7 will be printed. Next, I is equal to 2. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 is less than 5. Yes. A of 2. That is 3 will be printed. Then 2 will be printed. Then 9 will be printed. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 is less than 5. No. That's why we move on to the next statement, that is get C. అన్మ్యూట్ చేస్తున్నాను. ఒక్కసారి ఒక రెస్పాన్స్ ఇవ్వండి సిఆర్. మీరు ఇంతకు ముందు చదివినటువంటి సి లాంగ్వేజ్ లో చదివినటువంటి ప్రోగ్రామింగ్, బట్ ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ అనేటువంటిది అర్థమైతే మాత్రమే మీరు నెక్స్ట్ ప్రొసీడ్ అవ్వగలుగుతారు, లేకపోతే లేదు. ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే? ప్రోగ్రామ్ ఓకేనమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓకే? రైట్ రైట్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్. నెక్స్ట్ నాన్న ప్రోగ్రామ్ చెప్పాను, అట్లీస్ట్ టేకప్ ద స్క్రీన్ షాట్స్. ఇబ్బంది లేకుండా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ అయినా తీసుకోండి. ఒకసారి చూసుకోండి ఫైనల్ గా. ఎరే ఓకేనమ్మా. నెక్స్ట్, ఎప్పుడైనా మీకు MCQs లో కానివ్వండి, లేకపోతే క్యాంపస్ ఇంటర్వ్యూలో కానివ్వండి, ఇంకా కాదు అంటే మన మిడ్ ఎగ్జామ్స్ లో, ఐ మీన్ ఆన్లైన్ బిట్స్ లో కానివ్వండి, కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ అడిగే ఛాన్స్ ఉంది. దట్ ఈస్ ఆపరేషన్స్ ఆన్ ఎరేస్. ఎరేస్ మీద జరిగేటువంటి ఆపరేషన్స్ ఏంటి? ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ మనం ఉన్నామండి, ఒక ఫైల్ తీసుకుంటే గుర్తుందో లేదో, ఫైల్ క్రియేషన్, ఫైల్లోకి క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఫైల్ని డిలీట్ చేయొచ్చు, ఫైల్లో ఉన్న కంటెంట్ రీడ్ చేయొచ్చు, ఇలా చెప్పుకుంటూ వెళ్ళిపోయాం. ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ వీ కెన్ హ్యావ్ క్రియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎరే. కొత్తగా ఒక ఎరేని క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. క్రియేషన్ ఆఫ్ ఎరేస్, యూ మే ఇనిషియలైజ్ ది ఎరే. ఏ ఆఫ్ 2 2 అని చెప్పి మ్యాట్రిక్స్ లో కూడా ఇలాంటి ఇంటీజర్ a of 5, this is a creation of array. Integer a of 3 is equal to and చెప్పి you may initialize the array. So array can be created. Array ni మనం create చేయొచ్చు. You may create array or you may initialize the array. మనం matrix దగ్గర నుంచి ప్రతి చోట చెప్తూ వచ్చాం how to initialization అనేటువంటిది. Initialization of array, అలానే డేటాని మనం యాక్సెప్ట్ చేయాలి ఎరేలోకి. యాక్సెప్టింగ్, allowing data into array, inserting data onto the array called insertions, deletion of elements of array. You can search for a specific element, you can sort the element, display the array content. These are operations on arrays. వీటిని ఏమంటారమ్మా? ఆపరేషన్స్ అంటారు. ఎలా ఉంది చూడండి. యూ మే క్రియేట్ ది ఎరే. ఒక ఎరేని మీరు క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు. యూ మే ఇనిషియలైజ్, మీకు గుర్తుంటే ఇంటీజర్ I, ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ నార్మల్ వేరియబుల్. ఇంటీజర్ I ఈస్ ఎ నార్మల్ వేరియబుల్. ఇంటీజర్ I is equal to 7. This is initialization of the variable. Integer, that is initialization of the variable. Basically, you may create the array, initialize the array, you may accept the data onto the array. You may accepting data onto the array. Inserting operation, inserting some data elements onto the array. Deleting the data from the array. You can search for the element in the array. Okay, specific element కోసం searching చేయొచ్చు. You can arrange the data either in ascending order or in descending order. మనకున్నాయి మన సిలబస్ లో we are going to have 2 categories of searching. Binary search, second one is linear search. ఇవన్నీ నెక్స్ట్ చదువుకుంటామమ్మా. సార్టింగ్ లో మనం ఆల్రెడీ బబుల్ సార్ట్ మీకు తెలుసు. సి లాంగ్వేజ్ లో బబుల్ సార్ట్, ఇన్సర్షన్ సార్ట్, క్విక్ సార్ట్, మెర్జ్ సార్ట్, రాడిక్ సార్ట్, ఇలా చాలా సెలెక్షన్ సార్టింగ్. we have different categories of sorting techniques. అవన్నీ తర్వాత మాట్లాడదాం. ఇవేంటమ్మా? These are the operations on array, not on data structure. Tomorrow we will discuss about what are various operations on data structure. ఇందులో కొన్ని points కూడా cover అవుతాయి. So as far as today's arrays వల్ల contiguous locations ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి we can access all the data elements. ఒక sequential fashion లో ఉన్నాయి. వేరియబుల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఉండదు, కానీ ఫిక్స్డ్ సైజ్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మనం సైజ్ ని పెంచాలన్నా తగ్గించాలన్నా కొంచెం కష్టం అవుతుంది. It allows only similar kinds of data structure. It allows only similar kinds of data structure అనేటువంటి. ఫైనల్ గా ఒక 1 minute లో రివైజ్ చేస్తాను చూడండి. Today's topic is array. I told you array is nothing but collection of similar data elements. Collection of similar data elements are the items. This is also called as linear list or a list. It's a group of data items identified by unique name. In Japanama, we have one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, multi-dimensional array, or a single dimension, double dimension. Array nila declare chestaru, syntax cheppanu, ela organize avutundo cheppanu, oka chinna program how to read and print the array elements annanu, and then operations on array, creation of array, initialization of array, accepting the data onto the array, insertions, deletions, searching, sorting, and we have displaying of. This is the information related to arrays. Anenu once oka half an hour lo class topic అయిపోయిన తర్వాత వేరే క్లాస్ ఉంది, అది కంప్లీట్ అయిన తర్వాత I will send you the material. Okay, any questions? If you have any questions, please raise your hand regarding this topic or previous topic. Okay, that's all for today. We'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you.